Welcome to your back office of the LPGN Prospector. This tutorial will help you become more familiar with the features and functionality of your Prospector system. Now, when you first logged in, you're probably looking around the screen and wanting to understand what the different components are and how it functions. It's actually laid out very nicely in a very simple to use format. If you're staring at your screen and you do not see any campaigns in this area, there's an area that says create new campaign, and I'll show you that in a few minutes and how we actually create our first campaign. You'll notice there's one tab here. That tab is anytime you're navigating through the back office and you want to return to your campaign view, you simply click on this tab. Up in the upper right hand corner is your logout button. During this demonstration, I'm going to show you various different features of the system, and as you begin using it, you might run across different questions and so forth that you might have. If that's the case, I would recommend you visit our knowledge base. It's full of articles and information about the system and how to use it. There's also the tutorial button, which you've clicked already to watch this tutorial, and you can get refresher courses in there. There's also the area that says support ticket. If you just cannot find your answer, you can submit a support ticket, and that gets queued up in our system, and we try to respond to those within a 24-hour period of time, and help you in any way, shape, or form we can. So those are your main areas you want to look at when it comes time for help. We do not offer a phone support on the system. We try to do everything through the support ticket. It helps us track the support issues and improve the system. So if you fill out that form, it's just a quick fill in. Most cases we can answer those questions. If it's something that does require a phone call, we usually will ask you for your information and then initiate the call. So with that being said, when you first log in, there's a couple things you're going to need to do. You're going to need to check your rep ID. This is your rep ID or your distributor ID associated with Lifepharm. You're going to want to click this and then type whatever that ID is in this area here. That's going to be used on the system to tie your landing pages to your actual back office with Lifepharm, in terms of if anybody orders products or signs up, that you get credit for it. So you want to make sure your ID is correct in this area and hit submit. Once that's done, it's that easy. Just make sure your ID is in there. You're ready to start checking your account information. Click on your account. This opens up an area where you can actually make sure all your information is correct. Address, city, phone, very, very important. Click on the campaign tab at the top. This will most likely disappear here in a few days, as it's not relative to the LPGN system. So once you've done that, your account information is updated. The next important thing to do is to click this Create New Campaign button. If you go ahead and click on that, it'll pull up a list of pre-built campaigns. And this right now there's 5 in here. I can see that over the next months and years that this will be filled up with more and more campaigns with more and more options. But right now, these are some of the ones that they're dedicated to. One is about sharing laminine, and if you want to see what this campaign looks like, you can hit the preview campaign link here, and it actually will launch the campaign, and you can look at it and see what it looks like. So cool little feature there. You also have, so this one is dedicated to sharing laminine. The next one here is called Lifefarm Opportunity. So this campaign's dedicated more for the opportunity. So if I ran into you on the street and I wanted to talk to you about the product, I might share this campaign here. But if I want to talk to you about the opportunity, I might share this campaign here. There's a couple of other ones here. This is the LPGN Prospector. This is in the event you want to share a campaign down to your downline about this system. You can share this campaign. There's another one here for athletic performance. This is more if you're working out at the gym and you're talking to a friend there and you want to share with them some information on the product and how it improves athletic performance. This is the campaign you want to share. The last one down here is called the stress campaign, and this one is really dedicated to anybody that may be in stressful situations. This would be a great campaign to send to them. So all you do to generate these is you select each one of these boxes, and once they're selected, you hit build it. And this goes through a process where it Auto creates all the directories, the places on the server, the databases associated with the campaigns. It puts all of that into your system. Give it a few minutes here because it's processing each one of these individually, and then it loads each campaign up and it's pretty much ready to go. You're ready to start marketing. That's how quick it is. Now, a couple things you'll want to be aware of once a campaign starts is you'll want to go to each one of your setting tabs in each campaign. The way it works is it adopts your main settings, but you can personalize it per campaign. So you want to make sure all your information's in here, everything looks good, questions that you want to appear on your lead form, that you have the proper questions specified there. Here's a very important one if you want to be notified of new leads. This is the area where you specify your cell phone number and carrier. And this oftentimes changes depending on your cellular provider. So if yours is not listed in here, or for some reason it is not working, then we need to contact that provider and try to get new updated information from them. So either way, you let us know that through the ticketing system. We try to stay on top of this as much as we can, and for the most part, most major carriers are supported without any issues. If you want to add any additional custom questions to your form, you can do it here, and also turn on CAPTCHA. Now, some of that might sound a little bit confusing to you. CAPTCHA, watch these videos here. This will basically take you through each step of or each section of this page. There's even one for Google Analytics, and for some of you that's wondering what that is, just watch this video. It allows you to track your conversion rates right through your Google Analytics accounts, and you can kind of see some good statistics on it. Now I'm looking at this screen and I want to go back to my campaign view, so I'm going to click on this tab here, and it's going to take me back to my main campaign view. So anytime I want to go back, I just click that button and then I'm back in this area. So that pretty much wraps up this video. The purpose of this first tutorial is really, to recap, is to make sure when you log in that you know how to establish your campaigns by clicking this Create New Campaign button, that you've updated your account information and you've updated the settings information on each one of your campaigns. So they're all updated because these are all handled individually. So this settings could be different than this settings, and so forth and so on. So you want to make sure that you have each one of those set up the proper way. Once that's done and your site's all configured, you feel comfortable with it, go ahead and watch the next tutorial video, and we're going to jump into showing you a little bit more in depth about how to do things like setting up domain names, creating banners and QR codes, and accessing analytics, and just some fun stuff. So we'll stop there and we'll pick back up on the next tutorial. Thanks.